There it is.
I fucking lost my book. Okay.
Hello, welcome to the Cosplay Confederation. Hi, Olivia. Hope you're listening. Today we are with our lovely hosts. Shadow, you take over. I suck it into
Where to hit the button.
Where's the lizard button?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us on the Cosplay Confederation. Today we are joined by Sleepy Shadow Cosplay. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Sleepy Shadow Cosplay. The same way my name is spelled on here. It's sleepy_shadows_cosplay. I'm joined by Flicka, Chloe/Flicka, and John. You can check them out on TikTok as well, like per normal. If you have not seen our past episodes, come join and watch them. We live stream over here on Captain Hudson on YouTube.com. These episodes also make it their way on to Spotify at the Cosplay Confederation. The same logo you see us having up during our lives on here will be the same logo you'll be able to see on there, and find us on Instagram as well at the _cosplay_confederation. Today's topic, we are going to be talking about fandoms and shed some light onto the good and the bads of fandoms. It is not in any way to push people out or say people are wrong. It is just our topic of the day of personal experiences. If I can talk. These are personal experiences we've heard stories about, we've been through. It does not mean that it is always like this, and I want to preference by saying that. It is not always like the stories we are going to talk about, but these are just personal or experiences we've heard of that we wish to shed some some light onto. As you heard the lizard button going off in the background, the lizard button is our comical way of is our little comical way of saying, hey, we just screwed up and now we're gonna give you all a good laugh. It's been something that's brain rotted all of the English, all of the hosts that run this podcast.
Sure. It's only on every video, every 2 videos I scroll on TikTok now. Only every 2.
Lizard. Sorry for interrupting. Okay, with that being said, after our last episode where we talked about some restructuring, you guys might see these episodes flow a little bit differently as a reminder. With that being said, who would like to go first on experiences they've been through or heard about within fandoms? Where are you pointing to?
John?
That's the wrong direction.
Oh, that way. Wait, which way?
This way.
Yeah, you're pointing
Like,
wrong.
Which way? Left, right, down.
For me, John's up here, Flicka's up here, but for Flicka, John's this way. Oh, Lord. Okay, John, let's hear some of your experiences or things you've heard.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I just haven't
My book. I
had
was trying to
any
find my
experiences, or
episode.
have I heard about?
Both good or bad. Okay. So fandoms, I guess I'll take over. If you're okay with that, Flicka?
Yeah, go ahead and take a shot.
So fandoms can be both very, very good and very, very bad. Some of the most toxic ones I have seen personally are both Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. While very amazing people live in these communities, you do have the sour bunch that can, for some cosplayers, ruin it, especially baby cosplayers. Baby cosplayers are cosplayers who are new or newer. I'm very switch wigs. Are newer into cosplay. And they can be baby cosplayers for years on end. Because baby cosplay is a growth in its own way. Everyone grows at a different speed. I personally myself, it would still be considered a baby cosplayer, despite the fact I've been cosplaying since 2016. Because I never really had anyone to teach me. I'm still learning as I go, and I'm still very much inexperienced. For me, cosplay, I've had some very, 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 very good experiences with cosplay and some very, very bad experiences with cosplay in fandoms. The My Hero fandom in particular, I get both ends of the coin very often. At a convention, I had a little kid who saw my, I have it over here. He saw me in the, I think it's called the gym outfit. I forget what they call it. The workout outfit?
Training uniform.
Or that's what it's called. Training uniform. Thank you. My brain's not braining. But he saw me in the training uniform, and his cosplayer was cosplaying a child Deku. Adorable kid. Hands down. And his mom was cosplaying his Deku's mom. And you could tell this kid was very, very shy, and his mom came up to him and went, he really loves your Tamaki, and he really wants to take some photos with you. Can you take some photos? I was absolutely delighted to do so. And I sat here, and it took, I think I spent maybe 5-10 minutes before the My Hero photo shoot for that con happened. And I'll tell you what, I would do it again, hands down. This kid was so shy, and so I spent time, I was like, hey, what do you think about doing this? You have any fun ideas? And by the end of it, you saw him bouncing away really happily. On the other end of the coin, I have my Bakugo cosplay, which is very much a heated topic, especially on my TikTok. I get very, very opposite ends of the coin. I get people who make comments about how he's not fat, or I'm not the right skin tone, or, which I don't know why that one even came up, but I've heard things along the lines of, I don't have the right body shape, I don't have the right height, I don't have the right attitude or personality. And fandoms, especially with baby cosplayers, stuff like that can be very down-putting. And that's not what we want. As a community, we need to push each other up. We need to support each other. This is probably going to be a shorter episode than most. Flicka?
I am a part of quite a few fandoms, actually. My newest one, I'm slowly getting into Star Trek, not fully, but I am. But I think one of my favorite fandoms is Jurassic Park, for the fact you have people who they have different opinions on each movie. Like, you'll get people who absolutely love the first 3 films and absolutely hate the new ones. The new ones, I like the newest one with the D-Rex, that to me, but there's some really nice people in fandoms that you can meet. That I met John in one of his lives with Chris. They were talking about Star Trek, and I just happened to just slowly try to start asking questions about it, and they were geeking out, and I mean full on geek. I don't think I've had really any bad, per se, instances. I mean, sure, I've had people, but they also knew me personally, and they don't personally like me. They're like, "Yeah, we don't like your tag and cosplay because you don't. I don't like using wigs."
And that's another thing.
John, you come up with anything yet over there?
I mean, as far as fandoms go, I think I'm pretty fine. Like I mean, hell, I met Chris through, well, Star Trek, obviously, but as you can see, like, I've got my DC background, my Jurassic Park shirt, and my Star Trek is littered all over TikTok, as well as the Superman, or the Superman suit I wore last week, and so on and so forth. Yeah, other than that, I got nothing. Just great way to meet people.
It is, for sure. Because I mean, I think one of the funny instances of me becoming a friend with a person was I ran into this person at FanX last year. They were dressed as a Whisperer. I was dressed as Daryl. I ran into them face first because, well, if you've been to a FanX convention that is massive, there's a lot of people. Well, me and this person got talking. They're not even from these states. They were from England, and he was so nice about it. He's like, "You're Daryl," and he knew exactly what season. He's like, "You're season." He's like season 8. After he like gets out of Negan's compound and is free and goes back to Hilltop, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you actually know how?" He's like, "Because there's always one. Daryl always gets this one injury every time he fights, right here on his head. I don't know why." Just anyway, Shadow.
Huh?
Yeah,
I was looking for something, so I turned off my camera for a second, and I fell. And I am processing.
Lizard.
Yeah,
Lizard.
might want to hit that another time.
I'll use
I fell and just realized. If you notice this is a wiggling, I'm not wiggling the base. I just broke the top of it too.
Be a person
I'm
here.
so. That's why you saw the pure shock on my face of. I spent 16 hours on this prop. I almost
Is it
just broke the
fixable?
whole thing. I mean, it's still attached, but the only way to make it not wiggle is to cut along the glue seam, which I may have lathered in an entire bottle of styrofoam glue. So it is very much. I'm pulling. So it's just gonna. You can hear it. Oh, I was originally looking for my autograph book so we could talk about fandoms a little more. But no idea where that went for the 3rd time this month. And I just almost broke my favorite prop.
Didn't you have
Which,
it like
that's fine.
last night or the night before?
Didn't I break it in F3? Yeah.
And didn't you
F2.
also have your autograph book like 2 nights ago in Ruby's life?
I did. Which is why I was thinking it was in a different place than where I normally put it. And it's not in either of those places. But I was going to talk about fandoms. It's.
Lizard.
You okay, Shadow?
I don't even know what just happened. Okay.
God damn it!
Oh my god. Apparently I was on the edge of my ottoman and didn't realize it till I went to just how the staff was sitting and just went eat with the staff.
Lizard.
Okay, so cosplay cosplay is such a amazing community. The different communities within it, while there are always bad experiences, there's gonna be bad experiences in everything you do. There's bad experiences in jobs, in life, professions. Today, I want to focus on a little bit more of the good side. After we got a little bit negative out of the way, I want to talk about some of the good and awesome memories. What makes cosplay in these communities. Yes, Flugga?
So, talking about good in cosplays, I I think we all three are in like a version of Avatar: The Last Airbender's fandom. We all know the amazing voice actor Olivia Heck, Ty Lee. Thank you
Mhm.
for going to the Elf Pop Con, and thank you. Walking up, I was like, I had got in line to meet her because, well, Chris said she's an amazing person. I'm like, I want to see how amazing she is. She's like, she pointed at me when I walked up. She's like, I've seen you before. You're on the Cosplay Confederation. I'm like, just melting. My brother's looking at me like, what the fuck? My brother was harshly judging me because a celebrity noticed. My brother was just judging me because he's like, you got noticed by a celebrity. Like, we ain't that big of a podcast yet. And one of our friends just happened to offer, like, tell her about it.
Yes, John?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, you were making a signal.
I was just stretching, holding my arm back. That's all.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say something. But cosplay is a community, many different groups in cosplay. Like I talked about, the one kid, you're always going to meet. You're always going to meet really awesome people between voice actors and cosplayers and the handlers that help cosplayers. That I don't know the technical term for voice actor helpers. I know there's a technical term, but the people that help get the autographs and everything made and set up so the voice actor can spend more time, and the actors too. It's not even just VAs; it's actors, voice actors. The help they have with them are amazing people, and everyone who's ever met a voice actor, actor at, at conventions knows exactly what I'm saying. It is such an amazing experience. They're always so nice, but you need to keep in mind they're people too. They get tired. They have to sit there for hours on end. They have to do panels. They have to do, I don't even know what all they do, but just from like what I've seen, from what I've seen, they do panels, they do interviews, they do all these autographs for hours at a time. And that can be a lot of work, especially for some voice actors, some actors who aren't a very social, but they love what they do. Like, they're not a very social person, but they will gladly go through it because they love what they do. And they love the people in the community. I personally remember a story from a voice actor. First time I ever met this voice actor, it was my first con ever. And I was like, oh my God, I love that. I'm not going to name the voice actor. Oh my God, I love this voice actor. I see her walking and I'm like, I don't want to be that person that goes and follows her and asks for an autograph. I like walk up to her and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry to bug you. I know you just you just went to the bathroom, and I apologize for coming up to you right after. But can I have an autograph? I was like, I'm so sorry to bug you. It's my first convention ever, and you're one of my favorite voice actors. And she's like, yeah, I was just about to go eat. You're fine. Sweet voice actor. She was like, yeah, I was just gonna eat. What do you need, sweetie? I was like, can I bug you for an autograph? I'm so sorry. Totally understand if not. And she signed my con badge. I was not prepared for her to say yes. I was prepared for her to say no, but like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this right now, and fully walk away. I was fully prepared to be like, okay, that's cool. Sorry for bugging you. Have a good day, and leave. And she signed it. And then she sat and talked to me for a little bit on her free time, the very little free time this woman got at this entire convention. And she sat down and talked to me. And that will forever sit in my mind. This voice actor spent her own time where she could eat, get some rest, not have to be talking to people, and she chose to see a fan. And then she told me, she's like, actually, I'm glad you waited because some people would have went into the bathroom after me. And I'm like, yeah, that happens more often than you would think. But voice actors are people as much as we are. Cosplayers are people as much as normal non-cosplayers. It's people get tired. Even the social ones get tired. Be respectful at cons. Be respectful outside of cons. Very much, it's a treat how you want to be treated thing with a lot of different things. Excuse me. And it's very much, cons are very much an experience. The cosplay community is very much an experience. The fandoms within the community are very much a thing. You have very awesome people like this person who I actually met more than once. I was cosplaying Bakugo's mom. I think I've talked about this on a different live. But she was cosplaying Bakugo's mom. I was cosplaying Bakugo. And she looked at me. I looked at her. We never met each other. We'd never talked before, but we just kind of looked at each other and we're like, we doing this? We doing this right now? And we just kind of like simultaneously, without words, we're like, oh yeah, we're doing this. And she was like, oh, there's my shitty son. And I start walking up, acting like she's like, I'm Bakugo, and this is my mom. Never met this person before, but we're fully locked in. We're doing this. This is what's going on right now in the middle of the con. That's what we're about. That's what we're doing. We walk up to each other. We hug, and I'm like, hi, I'm so and so. And she's like, oh hey, I'm so and so. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I ran into them into them at a rave that I went to. A rave night at a restaurant called Isakaya. I ran into them again. It was a cosplay rave night. I'm like, oh, hey, I think I know you from Thirst. You look familiar too. And I was like, I cosplay Bakugo shit. Were you at Matsuri-con cosplaying him? And did you meet a cosplayer that was dressed as his mom who called you her shitty son? And I was like, yes, shit, that was me. And I'm like, hey.
What do you think?
Totally different cosplays. But the community of My Hero Academia brought us to meet. And it brought us to meet again, because then we sat here and talked for 3 hours and had some drinks. I now have friends that cosplay My Hero with me because of fandoms. Fandoms, they can be so good. And you can make kids' days just by cosplaying a character, just by cosplaying. That little kid that was cosplaying Deku that I got hiccups, I'm so sorry. I took pictures in as Tamaki. That made my day and his. And it only took 5 minutes out of my day. It was a con I'd never been to, and you know what? I would do it again. I love taking pictures with people because it makes their day. Because I get to be part of something that makes people smile. And that's very much why I love the Cosplay Confederation so much. It's because people love it. And we do weird and funny stuff, and people love it. It makes people smile. And that's ultimately my goal of cosplay.
Is that
What's
the
up,
cue to do
Lika?
dumb stuff? Is that my cue to fall off my bed just for the fact that you said do dumb stuff?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Hey, you said do
Is that
dumb
all I press, or is that just you pressing it repeatedly?
Lizard, 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 lizard,
Yeah, I'm
lizard.
hitting it every time. I'm
My
middle of
question.
I don't know.
See?
Oh.
Watch.
So that's all one press.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
That's all one.
Oh, this is just gonna make the comedy so much better in this podcast.
We need to find more memes to throw on here.
Yes, for sure. I think so.
What the
Talk about
fuck?
fandom.
That scared me so bad.
Another fandom I'd have to emphasize I'm in is Twilight. I been in the fandom of Twilight for God knows how long because of my mother. Well, I have always loved the character Carlisle. I'm not Team Jacob or Team Edward. I am Team Carlisle. Emphasize that. But meeting Peter Fasinelli, that was I'm expecting him to be more of a serious guy, serious, more. Yeah, you know what I mean. But I walk up to him at FanX. He's the first actor I ever spoke to. I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And he's like, "I'm good. But first, do you need a doctor because my character is all beat up?" I'm like, "No, thank you. Don't bite me, Mr. Carlisle, sir." Sheer panic in that moment. My brother was there to witness this, and he just locks eyes with me because I look at my brother like, "Did I say the right thing?" And he just went, and we proceeded to have a conversation about him auditioning for Carlisle and almost how he didn't get it due to Henry Cavill auditioning. Henry Cavill, though, didn't get the role because he went to do Superman. Fun fact. But when I went to walk away, he extended his hand. "Hey, you were a nice person to talk to. Thank you for talking to me." And I shook his hand, popped my hand, but it was just my mind was just, holy shit! I just met one of my favorite actors. What side are you on? Shadow?
Me?
He's on
Yes.
the bottom.
I don't know.
That
I think I'm
one?
below you. I'm below you
Okay.
on my screen.
There you go.
Beans, what the fuck?
God,
The brain rot is real.
Beans, what the fuck?
Oh, this is good. This is good.
This is very much a more laid back episode, if you guys cannot tell by how it's going so far. We kind of threw together an idea for the outline very much last minute.
As in,
So
like
we're
30
it's
minutes
just
ago.
kind of a chat and chill today. We're just talking about con experiences. We're trying to keep within the theme of the communities within cosplay, but we very much might stray because we were not prepared for this episode. As we're still getting our new setup into everybody's brain. We will not be having an episode next week, but we will be back the following at 10 p.m. Right? EST? No, that's wrong. Yeah, no, that's right. 10 p.m. EST. I just about fell. What is stuck to my ottoman?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Oh, I know it's stuck to it. I hope that comes off. I'm a little worried now.
About fandoms, can we bring up the fan fiction?
Okay, fan fiction and shipping kind of go into the same category. Go ahead.
Okay, so you sometimes in fandoms you can sometimes meet you if you watch them, you'd be like, "Oh, this character would be awesome with this character," like Tegan with his wives. But I've seen people ship Tegan with Mitsuri, which I'm like, if she was absolutely not obviously in love with Obanai, I'd be like, maybe. But I think one of the worst ships I have seen was, I believe it's All Might and Midoriya.
Okay, speaking of
That's a
that,
full-grown man, mind you, and Midoriya is only 16.
speaking of that, one of the big things we're going to talk getting into fanfics and shipping. While these are our personal opinions, that's all they are. They are our personal opinions. Everyone is inclined to their own opinion, their own ships. Everyone's inclined to their own, whether we feel it is right or not. It is just how we feel. Nothing more, nothing less. You should never hate on someone because of a ship they have, no matter how toxic it is. Very much like Harley Quinn and Joker shippers. It's a very toxic relationship. It may be canon, but it is a very toxic relationship, and people hate on people because if you like a fan, if you like these hiccups go away. If you like a ship, that is completely fine, but do not force it down other people's throats. Like online, I see people when my friends cosplay Lucifer or Lucifer, Adam, or Alistair. People will like hop on the lives and be like, "What, Lucifer? Where's your husband, Alistair?" and stuff like that. And it's like they need to be obnoxious, and that's not okay. Just because you like the ship, that's fine. Great. Congratulations. Don't force it down other people's throats. Don't force it on people. Don't get mad if people don't like that ship. It's very much there are All Might Baku fanfics. There are Deku All Might fanfics. There's Aizawa Bakugo. I'm sure. There's all sorts of fanfics. OpenEye and Rengoku and Tengen. You can find a whole bunch. It's the fact of people have their own ships, whether you like it or not. No offense, Flicka. Whether you like it or not, they're out there, and that's gonna be people's opinions.
But hey, you gotta like the Tegan and Rengoku fan art.
Oh,
That is some cute ass fan art.
I love it. Personally, I love Rengoku and Tengen. So it's one of my non-favorite canon ships. Of like, if Tengen had a husband, it would be Rengoku, hands down.
For sure. 2 husbands and 3 wives.
Oh, Tengen would be so flashy. He'd be having all the fun.
For sure.
Little Fred might be a little, but by the end of it, but that's when Rengoku comes in.
Anyway, what about you, John? Do you have any ships that you like or fan fictions that you've read? Maybe Star Trek wise?
I write them.
There you go. What's some of your favorite fan ships to write about?
Fan ships? No idea. I've never written a fan ship. I create my own characters. But
Ooh. Tell us about it.
well, I mean, you've got my other audio production currently in productions. That I don't exactly have, or because I'm not that far ahead. Point. I mean, I've got one. Shit, I'd have to pull this up.
Sissy Park.
Sissy Park.
I just saw the shirt in my brain. Just Sissy Park.
Sissy Park.
Park. We are all sober, I promise.
I'm not legally allowed to drink, so.
It's like I don't be saying that live.
I drink water our last live, okay?
I've kind of got one that like I said, this is why I had to pull it up. Gosh, this screen.
It looks like you have a halo on you.
I know.
Hallelujah. I'm kidding.
I don't have a sound bite for that.
Lizard.
God.
Lizard.
I'm gonna use that way too often. Well, I mean,
Someone fall. Anytime someone's fall.
The male character in question is a particularly troubled individual.
Hmm.
And he had a good thing going until I killed the love interest off.
Of course you did.
And a gigantic cliffhanger. Oh, let me tell you, when anybody who I sent this to read it, they were pissed that I did not have the second one ready to go.
Do you have the second one ready to go?
It is now, but between writing the
I want
first
to read this.
between writing the first one and the second one was about probably about a year or two gap.
I want to read this.
Send you the link later.
I'll bet.
I mean, like I said, from what I've gotten, they're pretty good, but kind of want to turn into an audio production, but I just don't have the time for it.
No, I feel you. I have one of the books I was writing. It was a gay experimental lovers. One was a it was very much fantasy. One was an experiment, didn't have a name. The scientists had a son who named the experiment. And the experiment and the child were the same age, and the mother was a witch trying to find a way to save her son because her son had a illness that would slowly kill him until he turned 21, and then he would die on his 21st birthday. Well, they fell in love, right? And obviously, he freed the experiment, and the mother was not too happy about that, so she cast a witchy spell and killed her own son on accident because her son jumped in front of the spell. And so then it goes on a whole adventure of this man like transporting his dead lover's body, trying to revive him. So he takes him back to the lab where he was first created, trying to save this man. And then I just kind of like never finished it. So it's like right on the verge of he might live, he might die. Come join next time, and I never finished it.
Hey, John, you staying a lot and over there?
Well, as soon as the Shadow said that her mother was a witch, all I could think of was her sister was a witch, bro. And I just couldn't hold it back. I was just cracking up because I was just thinking her mother was a witch, bro.
Oh
Well, he comes from a family of witches, but none of them could figure out a way to save him. So then they turned to science. Like, if magic won't save him, science won't. Fuck your gods. Like that's an actual quote from the mom was, "If science won't do shit, I'll find a way. Fuck the gods. Fuck reality. Fuck magic. I will find a way to save my son."
She did
That's an
fuck
actual-
up because she killed her own son after trying to save him, didn't he not?
I got friends on the other side.
She got so mad because she shot her own son, and it was the experiment's fault because he poisoned her son's heart, made him fall in love with something that shouldn't even exist. That's this abomination because he's a demon. Because she created a demon that could not die.
Soda.
Oh god.
My little whiskey shot.
I will if you give me that K-pop Demon Hunters cosplay, I'll do that dance with you, Shadow. I will learn it and do it.
On alive.
On a live. Fuck yes, deal. Oh wait, we can't shake.
On
Never
a live
mind.
on my TikTok. During a live I host on my TikTok. We will put the phones down and do a little refresh. My little soda pop.
Maybe get John to join in. Maybe just
That's
get
all I
John to
can do.
join as a background
I
dancer.
can't do the rest of it, but I can do the shoulder thing.
He can be a male version of Mira. This is kind of catchy. No, it's not. It's kind of catchy though.
It's
Yeah.
infectious.
Ginger big all of them.
I think one of my all-time favorite ships. Okay, back to ships. My all-time favorite ship. I've been judged for this, but okay, count the fact that it's this fandom. Carlisle and Garrett. We only meet Garrett in Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. And we discover that they actually have history together. Not romantical, of course, because Carlo has as a May.
I have quite a few ships in My Hero Academia that I've actually made children of. Like, there's Kirishima and Bakugo, who have a kid called Echo. And Echo, she's a pretty badass woman. She has explosive hardening, is what it's
Hardening?
called. Hardening. So she can harden her skin like like Kirishima, and then explode it outwards at people. So she can protect herself and make a projectile.
She's
But
just
she can
like her
also just
dad.
explode people. And she can also explode people too. She has 3 different versions. She can use her quirk in 3 different main assets: hardening, exploding, and then exploding the hardening skin at people like projectiles, like grenades.
Last thing.
Go ahead.
What about you, John?
All I was gonna say was you might want to workshop that quirk name, because explosive hardening does not sound like that. Does not sound good at all.
He was kind of done that way intentionally because my friend made a joke about how good my character would be at doing some extracurricular activities.
Oh, John just went out of focus. You started going, and you just went out of focus.
My other one, no wait, Echo, hold on. No, Echo was it was Echo Kirishima, and then Mick, Mick, like Mike, but it's pronounced Mick. As the son of President Mike and Aizawa, whose quirk is called Voice Manipulator. Called Voice Manipulator because he can change his voice. One, make it sound like different people, kind of like how Shinso's is. But his voice can do some pretty interesting things, like, stop people's quirks. Or if people like Kaminari, who can't control their quirk, are around him, he can use his quirk to make them have stabilize their quirk. So if someone is out of control with their quirk, as long as he sings and they can hear him singing, they can control it. Yes?
So basically like Inomakia from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, pretty much, except kind of, but I hadn't watched Jujutsu at that point. Which is just what I find kind of funny. It's like, I hadn't watched Jujutsu yet, and I came up with this.
Like,
but
wow.
But while he sings, he has to be singing. And he has a little headset he wears because he said his father's was too bulky and he wasn't about that shit. So he created a headset version where it has a little control volume on the side, and he can push it up to a certain level. The issue is if he uses the aspect of controlling people's quirks by singing, he has a limited time frame. For every minute he sings, he's passed out for an hour. And if he sings for more than 15 minutes at one interval on max volume, which is all max volume is when the consequences hit him, he goes into a coma for unknown amount of time. So it was very much this is a last resort thing. But one of my other favorite ships, it's kind of a weird one. Not a lot of people seem to be on board with in My Hero. Midnight and Hawks. I really like it. I think they'd be really cute.
That would be my favorite, my all-time. Okay, this one's unpopular, but Edge Genus, Best Genus X Edge Shot.
Yes, I love that.
Best
I've
Edge.
never thought about that. Best Edge.
Best Edge. I'm not. God damn it.
You might want to workshop that name, Plika.
I don't know their ship name.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Edge Genus. No. God damn it! Not Edge Genus either. That is
Oh my god.
best shot. No. What the fuck is it? Their names combined make them really fucking horrible.
I don't think there is a safe one.
There ain't a safe one.
The whole fucking running joke is that he's BJ. Like, if you watch the show, he has a BJ buckle that slowly goes higher.
Okay, so first off, is Best Genus in the world telling everyone he's a fucking switch? Because in the first season we see him, it's down around his waist. We know that man is receiving left, right, and center.
Exactly.
Up around his mouth. Is he receiving? Is he giving? Wonderful.
And then season 2 rolls around and it moves up to about his stomach. Like, it's like kind of dangling, I think.
To think we could have. I'm waiting for them to show Best Genus in what's it called, Vigilantes, because for the longest time, apparently when he was younger, he didn't have sleeves on, so we get to see his arms.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
I know, like,
and then like the final 2-3 seasons of it, they have it around his mouth, and I'm just like, that shit was done intentionally. That looks like he's giving the BJ.
for sure.
That shit had to be done intentionally. But ship name, not so much. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Ed Shot's name's kind of iffy already.
What if it's a good name for him too, though?
It's a good name, for sure. It's just, you can go dirty real fast with that.
Rest in peace, my boy, Edge Shot, bro. Final season of MHA. No, but he's killing himself to save Bakugo right now.
Oh, you ain't read the manga?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I'll get that the fuck away. I'm already crying. Hawk's lost his quirk. BJ's on the verge of death. Tamaki's on the verge of death. I know Tamaki lives. Tamaki's on the verge of death. Miriam's about to die.
Best Genus lives.
on the floor dying.
Everyone knows Best Genus lives because it says in his wiki that he's the number 1 pro hero for 3 years after everything. Then he loses his. Then he goes back to 4th or 5th.
Mm-hmm. But and then you have Bakugo dying, and Shot going, "If I lose my life saving this boy, god damn it, it'll be the last thing I do." And I'm just like, really? You're gonna kill my one of my favorite characters to save my other favorite character? Go fuck yourself. You don't understand the amount of anger I felt on that episode. Anyways, back to fandoms and ships. John has no idea what we're talking about.
I have no idea. I just work here.
Let's see. Okay, if we movie ships that like movie characters that we have never seen like in a relationship, what characters would you
watch
ship?
Movie anime? I'll say unless it's anime, I don't really watch movies. It kind of goes back into a show as well, but I don't know if I can even be seen on camera, but my back's hurting. One of my favorite ones is from Jujutsu Kaisen. It does have a movie, technically.
Gojo and Gato?
No, actually, Gojo and Nanami.
Do we need to do ship content like that?
Is that an option?
Hey, Gojo. You Gojo, me, Nanami.
Is this an option? Is this about ready to happen? Are we going to post some? Are we going to feed my viewers? We shall feed your viewers. I bet.
Yeah, but you'd have to order me the fucking Nanami costume.
The other one one of my other favorite ships, Gojo and Sukuna. I know it's a weird one.
Actually, if Gojo was a woman, I think Sukuna would have went after him in a more
No, I'm talking
Wait.
male on male action.
I think Sukuna would be a little too straight to go. A little too straight. Just a little. I'm not saying he wouldn't try it, but a little too straight.
Have you seen the way Gojo acts with Sukuna? Like that gives me Dom and Brat vibes all the way.
Fucking Gojo's the brat.
Oh, absolutely, hands down. That might be why I love him so much. Or this one's a far fetched one. It's a trio. It's a poly ship. Lula, Lu Kid Law, Luffy Kid and Law, Lu Kid Law.
That's One Piece. You've lost me.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You've lost me. No.
A giant red-haired, angry, like think Bakugo Pomeranian level, like season 1 Bakugo anger level, with a fried kaminari, but doesn't act as stupid, but just kind of jumps into shit head first, going, "Let's do this." Mixed with the Aizawa, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill these two. Like that's the best way to describe that trio.
Another one of my favorite movie ships that they finally actually made it canon. Jurassic Park. Alan Grant and Sadie is her name? Oh my god. Everyone watching it, I'm like, they have chemistry. Chemistry. Dude. They had her leave her husband in Dominion, and I'm like, yes. Finally.
About damn time.
I'm trying to think of movies for real. I can't think of any movies I've watched recently that I have ships in.
Neither can I.
What?
Oh, neither
John's
can I.
thinking.
I can't think of anything either.
All I can think of is the anime ships.
Do I have to do this? No, do I not? Underworld. Not Underworld. Resident Evil, sorry. Wesker and Ada. I'm sorry, there's just something about a really serious mutant that is just, I don't know, attractive with a beautiful woman. I don't know.
Okay, here's one for you. Demon Slayer, Doma, and Akaza.
The amount of times Doma would have had his head punched in that relationship, yes.
No, that's the thing. You would think so. I feel like it'd be like Doma would be like, "I'm gonna fuck you up," or Akaza would be like, "I'm gonna fuck you up," and Doma's like, "Oh, you can try, but I can overpower you."
He's like, I'm Upper Moon 2. You're Upper Moon 3. Know your place.
Pretty much like, "Oh, that's cute, babe. Go ahead and try. I'll pin you to the mattress." And then Doma just having fun teasing the fuck, like, just, "Oh, you think you got me? Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding." Like, just they're sitting here, like, just rocking back and forth while Doma was trying to punch him. And then they snuggle. And then they snuggle after the fight because Doma secretly loves Akaza secretly loves Doma snuggles, but will refuse to admit it because that would wound his pride as a man.
Okay, out of my top 5 favorite ships, if I go to my demon ships, Kokushibo and Muzan.
Oh, interesting. I like Kokushibo and Doma as well. Doma with a lot of people.
Shiba and Muzan, that would kind of make sense, counting the fact they're both really powerful and really serious. It'd be more like a power trip almost.
Oh, no, for real. I think it would be Kokushibo and Doma because I feel like Kokushibo would keep Doma in check, and Doma would make Kokushibo have fun forcibly because he's like, well, if you want to punish me, you gotta get reversed, and then make him go do dumb shit with him, and make Kokushibo forget he's mad at him. And the Kokushibo's going, why was I mad again? Oh, you bitch!
Because but I could imagine just Muzan and Kokushibo in bed, just laying in bed. Muzan wakes up, looks over. Kokushibo's just asleep, and he just freezes, seeing the Yoriichi resemblance. Like, oh fuck, kill me, shit.
My little whiskey shot. I don't know why that's stuck in my head.
Okay, let's see. What is the? Oh, okay. This is a really random one.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. This one I don't see anything about, but I could see Kagea the Master and okay, Sonomi. Kagea and Sonomi. I don't know why.
I can see that working quite well, though.
I know. It's like no one believes me when I say that'd be a good ship. A calm and collected opposites attract.
I can concur to that. My boyfriend's a golden retriever, and I am very much a blackhead of keep the people away. He's going, hi, you want to be my friend?
Friend, now we're having soft tacos later. Let's go.
That's him in a nutshell. I swear to God. This man will talk to you in the bathroom like you're his lost best friend he found after 20 years of going missing. Love that man.
Oh, Chris is live.
Oh, well, we're actually close to ending this episode anyway. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about today? Or is that wrapping it up for today?
Toxicity and fandoms real fast. We barely tapped it once or twice. Toxicity is a real thing. Don't shame people for what they like or what they don't like. Jesus Christ, Chris, we're doing a little something real fast. I lost my train of thought. I just got a notification. Shadow.
Toxicity.
Shadow, you take over, please. I lost my train of thought.
Brian was not ready for this. Toxicity and fandoms can be pretty bad. It's remembering that everyone has their own opinion. Whether you like it or not, it's their opinion. Very much like in a job. Someone's going to tell you they don't like how you're doing something, and that's their opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to like it. But be nice about it.
Opinions
don't tell
are
them
like
that they're
assholes.
wrong.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
Don't tell them they're wrong because they like a show. No matter how much in your eyes, it shouldn't belong. With that being said, I'm going to go on to the one topic we hit every episode. You guys are eventually going to get tired of us talking about it, but we're not going to stop hitting this topic. At this point in the episode, I'm going to say us at the Cosplay Confederation are here for you if you need any help. We are not medical professionals. If you need medical professionals, reach out to 988. They are a hotline. They will help you with anything. Mental health, they can help you. Anything mental health, they can help you. I'd also like to say check out a amazing company. I think you can call them a company. I'm gonna call them a company.
Company.
Again, I don't know. I consider it a company, but amazing group. I'm gonna say a group. Amazing group called mental
Wellness.
Mental health awareness.
Thank you.
Wellness.
I apologize. My brain cannot say that word today. Mental health awareness and cosplay. They're an amazing group. They're an Ohio-based group. They work with conventions to make sure people have what they need access to, and that being stuff like what Tara had talked about on I think it was our second episode ever. Talked about help make sure that people have quiet spaces, accessibility, and stuff like that. They are qualified to do such things. They also have an Instagram where they post affirmations. Also, here recently, they started doing a cosplayer of the week. From what it sounds like, they're talking about their journey as a cosplayer. They're an amazing group. Check them out. I think that's about it.
This is the
So,
Cosplay
with that being said,
Confederation. The only
we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Cosplay Confederation, the only confederacy accepted by history.
This is Cosplay Confederation signing off.